Nigeria serves as a massive global hub for narcotics, but the real horror lies within the agency meant to stop it. When the hunters become the hunted, justice dissolves into a kaleidoscope of greed. How did the elite defenders of Nigeria's borders fall so deeply into the dark abyss? Established to dismantle powerful drug cartels, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency faced an impossible task. Operating in the shadows of Lagos and Abuja, agents risked everything against ruthless syndicates. But as the money flowed, the thin line between law and crime began to blur into total chaos. The world watched in shock as a celebrated high-ranking police officer was implicated in a massive cocaine deal. This wasn't a street-level pusher, it was an icon of law enforcement. His downfall exposed the road that reached the highest echelons of power, proving that no one is truly untouchable. Traffickers use ingenious methods to bypass security, hiding illicit substances in everything from religious artifacts to hollowed-out engine parts. Every shipment tells a story of desperation and calculating precision. For the NDLEA, every day is a high-stakes game of cat and mouse where the prize is often death. The sprawling ports of Lagos are the lungs of the nation, but they also breathe in poison. Containers filled with billions in narcotics slip through the cracks of a strange system. Here, shadows whisper secrets of bribery and compromised manifests that keep the international drug trade alive and profitable. It is not just cocaine or heroin destroying the fabric of society. A silent epidemic of synthetic opioids like Tramadol is tearing through the youth. These pills, often smuggled in massive quantities, are the crimes of many colors that stain the future of an entire generation of innocent Nigerians. Nigerian syndicates have built a sophisticated network stretching from the Amazon rainforest to the bustling markets of Southeast Asia. They are the invisible architect of a global trade. This international reach makes the agency's mission a global war, fought on home soil with limited resources and immense political pressure. Behind the dirty street deals sit the untouchable elite. Wealthy businessmen and influential figures use their empires as fronts for money laundering and distribution. When the NDLEA raids a luxury mansion, they don't just find drugs, they find proof of a system where money buys silence and ultimate protection. The phrase "crimes of many colors" reflects the diversity of the culprits. From desperate mothers acting as mules to sophisticated tech experts facilitating crypto payments, the face of the drug trade is evolving. It is a mosaic of human frailty, greed, and the relentless pursuit of illicit Nigerian wealth. To combat this, the agency has integrated advanced surveillance and intelligence-led operations. Satellite tracking and digital forensics are now the primary weapons in this silent war. But as technology improves for the law, the cartels adapt even faster, creating an endless cycle of innovation and countermeasures in the underworld. Internal investigations are the agency's hardest battles. Purging corrupt officials is essential but dangerous, as those within know the system's vulnerabilities. Every arrest of a crooked officer is a painful victory, a necessary step to restore public trust in a department once crippled by its own internal demons. Look at the mountains of seized cash and the fleets of luxury cars. This is the fruit of a poisonous tree. The NDLEA's asset forfeiture units work to strip traffickers of their power, but the lure of easy billions remains a powerful siren song for those seeking a quick exit. In the rehabilitation centers, the true cost of these crimes becomes visible. Young lives are shattered by addiction, their potential stolen by the very substances the agency fights to stop. These are the forgotten casualties of the drug war, whose stories are often lost in the sensational media headlines. The discovery of clandestine methamphetamine labs in rural villages marked a terrifying shift. Local production means the cartels no longer rely solely on imports. These toxic kitchens produce pure misery, turning quiet communities into hazardous zones and challenging the NDLEA to fight an enemy that is growing from within. At the international airports, the tension is palpable. Drug mules swallow little packages, gambling their lives for a few $1,000s. Security scanners and sniffer dogs are the first line of defense, catching those who are often just small cogs in a much larger, more dangerous criminal machine. The battle continues in the courtroom, where high-priced lawyers defend the indefensible. Convicting the kingpins is notoriously difficult, as evidence disappears and witnesses are intimidated. Justice in Nigeria is a grueling marathon, requiring more than just arrests. It requires a judicial system that cannot be bought or broken. Reform is the only way forward for the agency. Increased funding, better training, and international cooperation are essential to stem the tide. The NDLEA stands at a crossroads, balancing the weight of past failures against the hope of a cleaner, safer future for the nation and its people. The war on drugs in Nigeria is a story of shadows, blood, and many colors. It is a fight for the soul of a nation. As long as the demand exists and the profit remains high, the NDLEA will remain on the front lines of an eternal struggle.